Hello and welcome back to RailRoads Online. So today we are here going to be breaking out the new rolling stock. So we did pick up a boxcar and then a couple more flats, which right now currently we're just going to be using for the steel pipe. We do have the tier 2 stack here. Meanwhile, we have the 10 mile over there has been running coal, and that's going to kind of be its continued operation right now, is going to be to get that coal moved over, as we will be using a lot of steel pipe and tools for things coming up here. But we are going to try to run out and see if we can get the oil field kick started and get that moved along. Should help with the XP growth. Currently, I think we're sitting around 2,000, 2,000 in cash, and level 6, just getting over tier 6, not level 6, but tier 6 on the XP there. So, grab some fire here, firewood, chug it in there, get that, and then get off of that before we waste all the steam. Keep us rolling and moving along. We're just going to have to figure out the route as we go. Still got to put in some bypasses to make things easier to run, but then too, not having a problem dealing with our limited resources is kind of how we look at it. So, just keeping things to a minimum has really been the thing. Thinking small time railroad. I know we've been talking about punching in some towns and some buildings and stuff, but haven't really gotten into that yet. Have a lot of stuff coming up here, so just have to see how that all works out. Alright, let's get it moving. Getting the save files ready for the update is always a thing. Should be getting a new update coming soon. I think very soon. Still 2 dead ends there. Oil field. Gold mine. I think those will come out on separate legs. And then we'll have to have some crossovers at some point in here just to make getting around a bit easier. This one's going to be hard to try to bring straight across to there, so I don't know how that'll work. But we could always bring something off this way, maybe. I don't know. We'll just play it by ear and add as we go. That's always the plan. Keeps the growth of the railroad authentic, if you ask me. Never really win at too many of the layouts with a super overall. I mean, you kind of come up with a few rules and guidelines for when you're laying it, and then you just kind of go with it. Oh, and you threw the whole train right off the track just because you overbraked. Alright, stop. Everything is going to pile up. This is going to be a huge catastrophe. Alright, how many did we stack up? A lot. And the loco is still going. That's fine. Give us plenty of room to put stuff back on. Alright, let's get this going. Makes life much easier cleaning up things nowadays, that's for sure. So, we'll just put that to use. These are all going to load in 2 seconds, so it isn't really going to matter. Yeah, a little sensitive on the brake there, I think. Actually, whatever, I just rammed on the brake on a turn, so what do you expect? You can't be shocked. Not the game's fault every time we derail, that's for sure. Alright, I might as well just move these out of the way. At this point, take off the brakes or I'll forget about them. Well, from time to time it does happen. That is for sure. Alright, boom. Should be easy enough. Just about got the... Not really. Not just about. Come on. Just give me the drop on the car, I suppose, because it's too close to the area. Yeah, whatever. Should have dropped this one further up. Calling the wrecking crew. This one's toast. What a major pile up too. Give it. Stick it further this way. See if we can get two going like we should be. And then we can probably gather up the train from here. Still way faster cleaning up trains than it used to be back in the day. This used to would have been a major catastrophe. Oh, restart the incident clock, that's for sure. I'm sure what the deal with this one's gonna be. I almost want to re-rail it just because, but it might straighten out when we bump it, so it's like one of those, I don't know. We'll just go for it the way it sits. See what we get. Good news is at least the train's loaded up, so shouldn't be as bad. Let's see, you gonna let me up? You gonna let me up in there the easy way? Yeah, sweet. Alright. See if we can get a little rollback going. I do not want to hit that crooked car all hard, that's for sure. See if we can get it in one. Alright, I think that means we got contact. Yeah. But you know, between slamming on the brake and having all the weight at the back of the train, you know, that was just asking for trouble. I have to say, probably fairly accurate. Though I don't know if it would have stopped that hard, but, you know, who knows. Poor train running. That was for sure. No denying that. All my fault. Credit where credit's due. And I did it again. Gotta stop just slamming on the brake with this thing is the thing. Because it is bunching up the cars like crazy. Bring it to a gentle rest is the thing. Alright, we should probably throw some fuel in here. Good enough. Get that closed up. Alright, one little roll forward. And we should be good to go. A little bit of a mess there, but hey. Everything is cool. That's why you have an incident clock. Sometimes you gotta use it. Oh, look at that. 2 feet. 2 feet too short. Figures. That's just how it works sometimes. What are you gonna do? Alright, we won't even look back. We'll just roll it forward a little bit. That should be good. Banging on the brake again. Never gonna learn the lesson. That would be pointless. Perfect. There we go. We good. And now we figure out the easy way to get it over that way, which I think is going to be honestly just a little bit of forward, backwards, a little bit of forward and backwards running here. So what we're going to do, head now. Alright, we have everything with us. We'll just have to see how well this gets things going. Alright, we're going to have an auto flip here, and then I think we're just going to back it down this way and go for our first run out to the oil field and see how all that's going to work out. What's the deal? We cannot be this low on steam. We gotta have a brake on somewhere. Just all there is to it. And who knows where our brakes all are at this point, but we're gonna have to figure out what's going on with this train. Could have been 100 other things, I suppose. I didn't even really look at what was going on up there, but I'm assuming that, there you go. I'm assuming we have at least one brake on. Alright, everything else should be good. When the brakes are 100% on, man, you get a good luck towing. And not good luck towing, but I mean, you can feel it, you know what I mean? For sure, so. Alright. That feels a little more normal, I think. Yeah, good. Alright, we're just gonna run past this switch, I think, and then we'll back her down here. See how well our whole process is gonna work, and then get out on the new rail and give it a run. Full-fledged pile up today, but you know, there you go. Major train derailment, I have to say. That was definitely the worst incident on the rail so far. Alright, let's learn our lesson and not just can the brake. Alright, are we past the switch? We are past the switch. See how all this is gonna work running backwards. We're just gonna let it go. Obviously not a huge fan of running backwards this long a train especially, but hey, trains run forward, they run backwards. That is for sure. I suppose this will clean out the cab. Knock all the dust and smoke out the other direction. Clean up the train. Probably run a little faster. Yeah, we're doing 20 in the reverse. What the heck? Why not? Same but different. Alright, there we go. I think that should get us by. We'll be going forward. Alright, as long as everything stayed attached, nothing's free rolling back here, we're good. Now we just have to see how the new rail works out. definitely taking a little more effort to move this train though. But then I suppose is the steel pipes and the tools not exactly light, especially I think the steel pipes, but decent load regardless. A little proper train headed on its way. Hopefully we got all the switches here. Suppose we could check them instead of just hoping. It probably wouldn't hurt. Yeah, we're good. Future line expansion there as we see off to the stamp mill. Be interesting to see how that's going to line up, the stamp mill there. Tried to turn around and put the rock with a mound and stuff, so we'll just kind of have to see how that one is going to work out. I'm interested to see how that's going to go. One of the trickier industries, I think, to place with the step up to it. So it'll be interesting to see actually how that lays in once we get track over there. Looking forward to seeing that work out. You can see it does have, you know, a good mound of the map, you know, leading up to it. So we'll just kind of have to see how it works out. Almost looks like it fits in there natural like, so if the track lines out and stuff decent, then it'll be a winner. We'll just have to see. It's kind of turned sideways, but we'll see what we get when we get there. Not quite that far in the layout yet, though. The new map, I don't know when the new map's coming, whether that's, you know, with an October release or if that's coming with 1.0 later or what. No real great word there on what all is coming. It's supposed to have different updates, so in that I think, so who knows. We'll just have to see how it goes and when we get there. Let them know we are arriving. So we start slowing this down a bit. I don't know how, if we'll be able to drop all these on the fly. Probably not, because we have the tools. The tools definitely are not going to do on the fly, or the steel pipe. So we'll just kind of have to work this out as we go. Is what we'll do. These drop quick, so it should be okay there. Uh-oh. Probably got a little late with that one. Yeah, maybe not. Alright, we will have to grab a hold of the train now and just kind of back up and do these other ones. Guess we're going to find out whether we hit the cactus. Oh, we didn't. Sweet. In fact, we might be lined up. I don't know where we're at for the pipes. We'll have to go take a look here. We might have got clips. No. Don't want to risk that. We'll just go ahead and back it up a little bit. No big deal. I do like the cactus in and around here. This part of the map definitely fun. Looking forward to the next map. Desert map's always going to be kind of fun. Should have lined it up off the cactus. Probably wouldn't have been that hard. Actually, keeping that cactus around might be a good mark in the yard. There we are. We'll call that one. We'll take it. We're getting paid. And we'll go for that one. We are definitely getting paid. That's going to work out. Now we get the tools back to the dock, and we will actually get some oil out of this deal. So that's cool. Winner. Oil always pays a decent amount of money. Of course, there we're up like 13, almost 1,400 already on the load. So can't complain there. It's going to be a profitable load, even though it was catastrophic for the railroad. By the time we actually replace the equipment, we'll be losing tons of money on no. Not just yet anyway, huh? No rail damage or car damage from poor train running. One day, who knows? A lot of people have always wanted that in the game, so. Alright, crack that open just to prove it's in there. And then we'll get these out. These always pay pretty well. You should move along the XP decently as well. Oil field, a great place to turn around and get all that done. I mean, at 30 XP and 30 cash per box. Not a bad paying load when you have 32 of them on board. That's for sure. There we go, doubling the money in one load. So things will be moving along now for the railroad pretty well, that's for sure. Paydays out there abound at this point. Yeah, more than doubling the money on the railroad. And then we should be throwing a little bit of oil in there, which we can always get that stuff moving along. So there we go, as it eats up everything we just did, and always plenty more to do. But I think with that one, we are going to call it a win. Say thanks for tuning in. Remember, if you get a chance, like, share, subscribe. Subscriptions are free, but they sure do help the channel. Y'all have a great day.